Welcome back to GVTV.
We hope you guys had an amazing Thanksgiving break.
What'd you do on Thanksgiving?
I took a family vacation to Italy. How about you?
I just hung out with some friends.
Anyways, my name is Miller.
My name is Ferris.
And if you would like to stand up and face the flag, we're going to recite the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's hop right into some exciting news.
It is that time of year where we are asking for nominations for our Educator of the Year award.
This award recognizes outstanding educators who strive every day to exceed our expectations.
If you have an educator in mind, please take some time to scan the QR code on the screen to nominate them.
There is a list of all teachers who are eligible once you scan the code, and you can also see which teachers have already gotten the recognition. This form closes Friday, December 13th, so take your time and fill it out.
As registration is coming up near the end of January, we want to continue to give a snapshot of the various electives around Grandview.
Let's send it to Risa and Clarissa to tell us about culinary.
Anyone who has walked Grandview's halls has smelled the delicious food wafting up from the kitchens. The classes producing and eating this delicious food are Culinary 1, 2, and ProStart 101.
My favorite part is really teaching life skills and teaching students how to cook. They're all different skill levels, so even if you haven't set foot in your kitchen to make anything, you can join Culinary 1 and we can teach you the basics.
Culinary is just a good way to, gather cooking skills. Group work, things like that. It helps you engage with peers and things.
But they should join Culinary Arts because it's a life skill, because they're not always going to have someone to cook for them, so they need to learn how to cook. We cover a lot of basics. Students like to eat, of course, and so they can join Culinary Arts and have a yummy snack. We cook at least once a week. And then if they want to, they could join ProStart, which is our year-long class where they can earn college credit and get involved in competitions.
Delicious food and life skills all rolled into one sure makes a fantastic addition to any student's schedule.
Culinary is just a fun class. It helps you get involved. Like I said, gather skills in cooking. So just join for sure.
Have fun. Just come to Culinary Essentials and have a good time. Learn some great life skills. Meet some friends and do a competition if that's what you really like to do.
Good ideas always come in the kitchen. Don't forget, life is what you bake of it. So the skills you learn are sure to be useful in the future. The culinary classes are more than they're cracked up to be. This is Clarissa
and Risa
signing off for GVTV.
I can tell you culinary is cooking something just from those delicious smells on the side of the building.
If that interested you, make sure to sign up for culinary.
Today after school in U104, National Spanish Honor Society has a meeting.
Everyone is welcome, and follow their Instagram to stay up to date.
Moving on, Asian Unity Club has a meeting after school tomorrow in U324.
And it's all about manga.
What's manga?
They're Japanese comic books with a unique art style.
Ooh, okay, that sounds cool.
You'll learn all about it at Asian Unity Club. Make sure to stop by.
I definitely will.
On December 19th, Speech and Debate has a restaurant night at Mod Pizza all day.
It's the one on Smoky, so don't miss out.
Next week is your chance to get started on the annual school-wide read.
Let's send it to Miss Hogarth to tell us more.
The school-wide read is back. Log in to learn how you can participate this year.
Every year for the past 8 years, Grandview's done a school-wide read. And what that is we choose a book that is usually a different type of story and a different type of voice than you typically see in your English class, something that we think would be engaging to all of our students 9 through 12. And we have the author come visit Grandview that year to talk about the book, to talk about the process, to get students excited about reading. Also, any student or staff member who signs up for the school-wide read gets a free copy of the book that they can keep, that they can get autographed, they can do whatever they would like. So this year, the author is coming on February 5th. Her name is Amber McBride. She's flying in all the way from Virginia just to come to Grandview. And all students who sign up, they'll get a special field trip pass from advisory that day and get to come right here into the library and meet the author, hear her speak. We have snacks and treats, and we make it a really special event for everyone who chose to sign up to read her book. The book is called Me Moth, and it's about a teenager who lost her family in a tragic accident. She's a dancer. She's had this great life ahead of her. She wanted to go to Juilliard, but then disaster strikes, and she's feeling very lost and like she's wandering alone. She meets a boy named Stanny, another teenager, who is the only Indigenous student at his whole school, and they make this bond. And over the summer, they go on this road trip, and the book follows them on this road trip through all these stops throughout America to go back to Stanny's home. If you'd like to sign up for the school-wide read, scan the QR code and make sure you do so by next Wednesday, December 11th. End of day, December 11th is the deadline. You will get the book before you go to winter break, so you'll have plenty of time to read it before Amber McBride comes here on February 5th. Sign up.
This is Josh, Barris, and Valet signing off for GVTV.
Me Moth sounds like a good book. I might take part in this year's school-wide read.
Yeah, me too.
Next, Trot, or the club Teens Reaching Out to Homeless Teens, has a movie night tomorrow in the lecture center.
It starts at 6 p.m. and you can scan the QR code to vote on what movie to watch.
They're trying to promote a shoe drive where you can donate shoes to the homeless teens in our community.
Bring shoes to donate or at least $1 to donate in order to watch the movie.
Let's look out for our fellow teens in the Wolves community.
Show up and show out, Wolves.
Speaking of movie nights, Chinese Club has a movie night on Friday right after school.
They'll be watching Hello, Mr. Billionaire.
If that interests you, drop by and enjoy.
Tomorrow's an action-packed day, starting with girls basketball, which has a tournament in Dallas tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. Good luck, girls.
And at the same time, back in Colorado, boys basketball plays an away game at Green Mountain High School at 5 p.m. tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday.
Girls swim and dive goes against Overland at the Grandview Pool at 5 p.m. tomorrow as well.
This swim meet is live on GVTV, so make sure to tune in.
At 6 p.m., wrestling has an away match at Eaton.
Then back at Grandview, there's a band concert at 7 p.m. in the auditorium, streamed live on GVTV.
Now, going to our final electives video for this week, let's send it to Yumika and Sophia to check out CAD.
In Grandview, there are many electives that help build your engineering skills, but one that doesn't get much attention is CAD. Computer-aided design, or CAD, is a good base to build your knowledge of engineering.
If you want to be an engineer, it's a great way to start because it's a class you have to take in college. So we try to coordinate our classes to be what the colleges use.
This class doesn't really make you build, but lets you tell other people how to build.
If you pass the second level test, you get exempt from the courses at School of Mines and the University of Colorado.
It's a really fun way to get into STEM.
Well, it is a very fun class and it gives you a large amount of career opportunities.
A lot of engineering uses CAD and it's just a useful skill to know if you want jobs along that industry.
Engineers use it to help them with like 3D modeling.
I always tell kids if you're going to be a homeowner, you learn how to do some technical drawing. So if you're ever part of an HOA, if you do a landscape plan or you build a fence, you have to turn in a formal plan.
At the end of the year, we get to do capstones and we can do whatever we want with them.
Fun because it's basically allows the kids to use all their skills to design all the parts, put all the parts together, and then we also give them the opportunity to use the 3D printers. So the software used can talk to the 3D printers and then also go into our laser cutters so they can make some really, really fancy kind of cool rockets. So that'll be our end of the year project. It just gives you a good solid foundation for any kind of an architectural or engineering type class.
So this really focuses on like the computer-aided design part, like engineering tech, that's more about like the engineering side. This is more about actually how to make those parts.
If you're interested in the field of engineering or architecture and want to jumpstart your career, CAD is the perfect class for you. With hands-on learning and real-world applications, it's a fantastic way to get started. So if this sparks your interest, don't forget to sign up for CAD next year. This is Sophia Judah.
Before we move on to sports, let's learn a little bit more about the Trot Shoe Drive.
Drop off new or gently worn shoes in U206B.
New shoes go to the Holy Kicks organization, While used shoes go to the After Hours Denver organization.
You can also bring cash donations with every $15 of buying a new pair of shoes for a homeless teenager in our community.
Now let's move on to the rest of sports.
On Friday, ice hockey plays Resurrection Christian at 4:30 p.m. and on Saturday then play Cherry Creek at 4:45 p.m.
Saturday is the Boys Wrestling Invitational at Fort Lupton High School all day long.
Also all day, the Speech and Debate Tournament at Overland.
Next Tuesday, Girls Swim and Dive goes against Eagle Crest at 5 p.m.
They are followed by girls basketball game against Riverdale Ridge at 7 p.m. streamed live on GVTV.
Oh yeah, if you're interested in playing for the girls golf team this spring, come to the informational meeting in Coach Bailey's classroom, U216, right after school on December 16th.
Lock in for finals, Wolves. They are just a couple weeks away.
As always, scan the feedback QR code if you have any feedback for us.
And we'll see you next week.
We are one pack.
Go Wolves!